Hello, my name is Peyton, and this is my informative speech over socialism and why it fails. What is socialism? Socialism is a form of government just like capitalism, but the catch is socialism will never work, and it won't work because it destroys the government and doesn't give it what the people want. The main points are it destroys the market functions, socialism ignores scarcity, and they don't care about incentives. An example of a country that fell due to socialism is the USSR. What happened was they didn't pay attention to what was happening to the economy and didn't change what they were doing. But of course, the World War II helped a lot with that. There was a big war and that helped destroy the economy. But also socialism did that too. And then I wrote a few definitions to remember. Market functions is focusing on the customers and what them making products do to their needs. Capital goods are goods used to make other goods rather than being bought by consumers. And then allegation is to distribute. The destruction of market functions. Socialism wants to destroy market functions. Under socialism, private ownership of property and production no longer exists, thus causing there to be no market prices for capital goods. In simpler terms, this means that no one really owns their property. It's all owned and controlled by the government. This causes people to be very angry over time, and it could cause them to riot. Socialism wants to abolish the market economy and replace it with the planned economy. That can only lead to corruption. Now, a planned economy is where socialists want to control the economy and want to predict what is going to happen in the future. And then the picture is the GDP growth back in the late 1800s, early 1900s of the economy of USSR compared to the United States. And the economy of USSR is much lower than America during that time because of socialism. Socialists ignore scarcity. Socialists assume that the plan they use demands the allocation of goods and services. Since they assume the spread of goods and services, the value of things goes down a lot because there's no true value. This happens because the price range of different things goes way down. The true value or relative price is important because in a market economy, the relative prices show how scarce products are. By figuring out prices, the market participants get the information that helps them figure out their economic decisions of the market signals. But if they want to control the economy and make it to where the government benefits the most, that's going to make the people mad, and it's not going to satisfy the people's needs. Socialism doesn't care about incentives. In a capitalist economy, incentives are the most important things to them. Market prices, the profit and loss system of counting, and the private property rights provide an efficient and tolerated system of incentives to guide and direct economic behavior. Capitalism is based on the idea that without incentives, your economy will fail. And these two pictures better help the idea of incentives. The carrot represents the incentives. It acts as a motivation. Under socialism, incentives don't play a role at all and are totally ignored. An inward planned economy without market prices or profits, where property is owned by the state, and a system without an effective incentive mechanism is direct economic activity. By failing to emphasize incentives, socialism is a theory inconsistent with human nature and is therefore doomed to fail. Socialism is based on the idea that incentives don't really matter, making it destined to fail. And without incentives, they have no motivation to pretty much make their economy boom or make their economy better. And then I wrote down some percentage and ratios. According to worldleaders.com, there are 195 countries on the earth, and there are roughly 11 true socialist countries today. 51% of American adults say socialism is a bad thing. 43% believe that it would be a good thing, and the other 6 just don't have an opinion at all. An April 2019 survey said that 47% of Americans who took the survey would vote for a socialist candidate. And then these are my sources.